Previously on the Mitt Morey Show.
I was on juvenile probation for about 3.5 years, spending about a year and a half of that being locked up. My mom called the police. You call the police enough times, some of them are just pissed off because they've been called out here 20 times because your mom just wants to bitch. And what I had to teach myself, because I'm not like everybody else. So after getting locked up, I moved to my dad's. I don't know what my dad was on. He was waiting for a settlement money from my mom, but he was on food stamps or something. But he was making too much money. I don't know. We were surviving on fucking Dollar Tree. I'm telling you, you can do it. Now I had a job. My first job was at McDonald's, yo, I almost fucked this bitch. I was dating the manager, had a baby with the manager. Not even the full blunt. She just kind of had this vibe where she was gonna zombify her fucking vagina onto my dick. Fucking care for somebody besides your fucking self. Crackheads that my dad knew from 4 years since I moved in with him. Long story short, I beat this dude's ass. Yeah, I was get y'all crackhead asses up. Cody, he pushes me through the blanket. Stumble back.
So I'm we go. Let's do it.
Ever fight a crackhead? Dad said I ain't gonna leave us if fuck that. I whipped out and almost literally ran my dad over. He says I tapped him, but come on, man, quit being a bitch. I'm out. I think the police are coming after me now. Put a few dollars I had in my pocket into the gas tank. And it came up I had $28 on that gas tank. So I escaped, no consequences or anything like that. Dad kind of understood. I'm fucking his girlfriend, and I feel I want to be everybody's dad. I don't blame my dad, he had this girlfriend. So yeah, my dad thought he had a kid, but it came out black, and So after I beat these crackheads' asses, almost ran my dad over, my dad finally gets a settlement for 40 grand. He asked me what he wanted to do with the money. I told him, man, I don't know what you should do, but I don't think you should buy that house next door. It'd probably be another video about why I'm fucking autistic. Okay, so the crackheads, he moves in under a maintenance contract. You should come over, Jane, you should come over sometime, blah, 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 party or whatever. So my first time smoking crack, fiend level status achieved. There should be an Xbox reward for that shit. Every time I've seen a video with that achievement, that notification should pop up, that sound. So yeah, I got into smoking dope and shit, d-boe of the fucking neighborhood. Dude never fought me because, if I get pissed off, I probably might just kill you. Yeah, so d-boe, he took this PS3. I was just going down the block, maybe 5 houses to go smoke some weed and be right back. Come back, had this PS3 for 3 days. Boom, gone. d-boe fucking took it. But I will tell you, karma's a bitch, because d-boe ended up trying to shoot at somebody, hit somebody in a different house. I think he was a veteran too or something. And he ended up getting caught, and I think he got sentenced to 14 years or some shit.
Oh man, you're so much better of a person than that.
Really, everybody in the hood is so much better than a person, and they are. You don't understand how grimy the hood is. You don't understand how grimy the hood is. See, there's a hood that will look out for people, and there's a hood that will tear everybody else down with them. I came from a black community, but I don't give a fuck what community you are. If you're an old head, you're supposed to be pulling these kids up, not tearing them down. It's hard to explain for some areas, but still, there's so many alternatives. And you're just gonna tear them down with you. Anyways, d-boe got me on that shit. At the end of the time that I was freaking living with my dad, and I got an eviction notice from him and shit, and I'm what the hell? Why, Tim? Why would you ever try to start a relationship with an addict? I don't know. Maybe it's just I wanted to be comforted, and maybe I just wanted to fuck. No, that is not why. But demons are a bitch.
What?
Some change.
Some change? For what? Some crap? Are you recording?
Yeah.
Hey, shawty, can you ride with a homie like me? Shawty in South Lansing, riding in the Jeep. Hey, Jeep, bitch. Hey, party on my day. Hey, every fucking day. Hey, rapping every day. Hey.
Good experiences, but a lot of bad ones too. A lot of knowledge was exchanged, and even God presented himself to both of us, God or Satan. But when you're praying for a lottery ticket, when you supplement your income with lottery tickets because you're praying to God and you watch your psychosis real closely, and you prove to somebody that there is some other force out there working with you or against you. I don't know, it really just took a toll. Creating that kind of relationship just does something. Don't come back from. That's probably going to be another video. Anyways, me and Abby got into a fight. I threw all her shit out the window. I said, fuck this shit. Not out the door, out the window. Because if I would have let her in the door, she would have kept trying to beat my ass. But the mailman saw it, he called the police. So, we had this mad relationship, right? Then she, just stopped acting like she ever knew me or anything like that. Even the laughs that we had, she'd rather focus on, the depressing things that she did to fuck up. You can't focus on them things. If somebody's trying to give you your all, you should be honest with that person. Anyway, she got with, 2 other dudes. We're both douchebags. Jacob done him for selling her that dope she killed herself in. She told me when we first met, she said she already planned to kill herself before she met me. So before Abby, did that, and I moved down here into Arizona, got evicted with these damn crackheads, having this officer come into the fucking house, throw all my shit on the side of the road. I'm just sitting there looking like, damn. Everybody in the neighborhood looking like, damn. Just 2 weeks ago, I had to fight this dude 3 times to get him the fuck out my dad's yard because he's too much of a pussy to be like, hey dude, get out. You were just throwing rocks at my house the other day. Okay, that's gotta be another video. We'll call that one Tim 2. Anyways, I get evicted with these crackheads. Had nobody, my friends are just hoes, I bought the bag for you every time. I was like this with you, and you were like this. Be a pussy and pussy eating rapist. Don't fuck a girl off Xans, dude. She's Xanned up, drinking. Don't eat her pussy, especially after some dude just came inside her. Anyways, so I get into Phoenix, wherever the bus stop is here, kind of central west side. I ended up following this guy that said, hey man, I got a place you can come to, It's kind of like a rehab, homeless place you go to. They let you in for free. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, awesome, let's go. It's over on East Roosevelt and 24th Street, right in the fucking heart of Maricopa County. So I'm staying at this structured ass program, and I'm like, first, I had to piss to get in, and there's a mirror, and they're watching me. I'm like, nah, son, I can't do this right now. Half the reason I got locked up was because I couldn't drop clean. So for weed. But I can never get over that feeling somebody's sitting there watching you piss in a fucking cup, yo. I couldn't imagine, going to actual jail and 5 people fucking sitting there trying to, like, man, just take me to the hole, man. Fuck y'all. I'd probably end up starting just punching somebody in their nose, just catching an extra charge, because I'd be like, this is wrong. I justify it in my mind somehow. When I got off that bus, I went to this Circle K, It's like a Speedway up in Michigan or some shit. This crackhead's outside. Hey man, you got $1? I'm carrying this damn suitcase, man. I do it look like I got a fucking dollar, man. I got a few bucks on me. I get me some motherfucking water. I come out, this dude asked me again for some change. I'm like, no, man, I ain't got no change. I'm sorry. Like, alright then, man. You get the fuck off of this Circle K. This is my Circle K. This is my Circle K. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, man, crazy shit. Down in Central, man, they be setting shit on fire, man. That shit is reckless as fuck. Tweaker paradise down there. Homeless shelters here are fucked. It's so sad. It is. It's not. It's sad. It is. Do you even understand what I did there? So, basically, I found sanctuary with God. My friend, his girlfriend was a bitch and was like, no, you can't stay here. All she wanted to do was get fucked. But yeah, spending about 3 days at TLC, I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. It's me and this other dude, and I was like this tall, fucking said he was from the military. He's not. This big ass black dude. Big motherfucking ass motherfucker. I'm saying, I got a place you guys to stay. I got some food. Fuck his food, so we say fuck his food. We put our stuff there. We run all the way into Scottsdale to go eat at this church. Central Phoenix, I think that's like a 9-mile fucking run. Anyways, we come back. This guy's fucking overdosing. I'm like, fuck. You know, we had to hop the fence, which is illegal, and save this guy's life. Call the fucking, you know, wouldn't be the first time I had to call an ambulance. I'm the only one with a goddamn phone. So the dude that runs the apartment sells the dude the dope, right? This is how corrupt this area is. Sitting in this hospital for 3 days. It's like about January, and it's not too fucking warm outside here in Arizona. It's a fucking desert. So these hospital people think we squatters, but I'm like, no, I just want my shit back, man. And while I'm waiting in this hospital, right, I see these crackhead ass motherfuckers walk in. About 5 kids, really young kids. I'd have to say age from maybe 2.5, 3 to like maybe 5. And this girl looks back at me, right, and she's all like, you know, after that shit with the girl, I'm like, I'm losing my mind. I'm literally gonna kill somebody. Like, it is anarchy. It is fucking anarchy. The police, I think, are bitches. Or they're fucking part of it. So, I finally got to meet the dude. He's kind of talking, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm glad you're alive, man. But I didn't understand what kind of psychological issues this guy had. But he was joking about fingering his, like, chihuahua in the ass.
Yes.
Chihuahua, and when he gets high off heroin. And I was like, oh, fuck. I have to get out of here. Yeah, I got a place you guys to stay. I got some food. Fuck his food. And this little dude's sitting here like, yeah, man, we gotta stay. He's getting pissed off at me because I'm like, bro, I gotta go, bro. We gotta go. Yeah, I got a place you guys to stay. I got some food. We gotta go. Like, this man talked like he was from The Hills Have Eyes or something. Like, he was like, yeah, no. So I left and I went up to go see my friend, smoke some weed, you know. And then this girl's like, no, you can't stay here. So, of course, sleep on the street wouldn't be the first time. Who gives a fuck? I ended up making a decision which led me to Sanctuary. Here I am, making pennies, but I'm doing good. And, you know, I've had about 8 jobs here. They don't really care about their job. You're getting a job, you're doing your job and getting it done fast and right. People just don't take the time. They have shit work ethics and then want to blame other people. You know, I'm like, nah, son. You respect me and I respect you, okay? Do not tell me how to do my job when you have the worst fucking setup and no one else will do it, okay? I'm a hard worker. I was working at a scrapyard for 3 days. 3 days? God, a scrapyard, man. What were you doing? Well, the first day, moving these heavy-ass pieces of metal into this retractor that shredded it. And then my second day, I moved about 1,500 pounds of lead onto pallets. My third day, they had me on the rims, knocking the little metal things out the rims, stacking them, wrapping them up. And then they had me to go do some more lead. Moved about maybe half a ton. You know, I had somebody good helping me. But they're consistently throughout these 3 days, there's this big ass dude. He'd always talk about fucking girls and shit. Like, bro, you're like 40 years old, bro. Like, what the fuck are you telling me? I don't want to hear that. Like, that. Like, honestly, I want to kill you right now. Like, bruh. He was bullying me, yo. Like, talking shit behind my back, like right in front of my face. Walked up to him. I said, you won't do shit, though? And that's how I've always been. That's how, honestly, there's a point in my life where I just snapped. What's your God to mine? If you literally sat here and watched my spew about my life, the introductory to the Mitt Morey show, like, respect. I have a lot of great things to say. And politically, I don't like to speak on unless it's something that's relevant, you know? My channel is not relevant because there's a lot of non-relevant shit going on nowadays. And maybe some people want to hear the truth. Maybe some people need to be inspired. I hope, you know, you see the video and you're like, okay, shit, you know, this is a cool dude. You know, I'm funny as hell. This video really wasn't funny. It would really help if you hit that subscribe button, like the video, because this is the truth. You know, this is something about me, like personally, that the worst things a person can go through, you know. I do have that little bit of common sense, you know. I shouldn't. Scientifically, I should not have. I think I should be a little bit more dumber. This is the Mitt Morey Show. Welcome to being not relevant. Deuces.